Another spot. I think he just got another with Van Dorn going into attack mode there. So his strong charge through the field continues. Dennis up to 7th. Wemmy leading, but Wehrlein back in attack mode once again.
Yeah, we've seen another counteraction by Wehrlein there. Porsche just managing to drop him behind Wemmy again.
So part of that message to Wemmy about under-consuming was that Wehrlein was under investigation. The word that we're getting is that it was something at the start of the race that's being investigated right now. So that sort of Damocles is hanging over Pascal Wehrlein.
Yeah, it's something that hopefully the team haven't communicated with Pascal. We heard his race engineer there just telling him to stay behind and really make sure that he uses the slipstream effect to conserve some energy compared to Sebastian Buemi.
You've been on both sides of that. As a driver, is that information you would rather not know? And as a team principal, were you thinking about that when you were deciding whether or not to pass it along?
If it was a 5-second penalty, I'd like to know. But if you're under investigation, I don't want to know as a driver. As a team, you know, you're better off isolating the driver, making sure that he's performing to his maximum and dealing with any penalties later on when they're addressed.
Big moment here as Dennis, the hard charger of the race so far, goes into attack mode as well. That'll drop him back a couple of spots down the order. But you mentioned it earlier, the strategy that you choose to play with your attack mode, different if you're starting further in the back. Are you surprised, or is this as expected for Jake Dennis, how he's elected to play the start?
Dennis is playing this one very smart. I think, you know, Andretti are also playing smart. Let's not forget, Norman Nato is up there right behind Jake. I think he's playing the rear gunner here. He's making sure that Jake can hit his energy consumption numbers, and he's really making sure that the team can maximize their points.
Wemmy still needs to take another 2 minutes of attack mode. We're already working the 9th lap of this race. It just flies on by. 35 laps the scheduled distance. There's the chance for additional laps if there are full course yellow interventions before a prescribed portion of the race. We'll describe that as necessary. But it has been clean and green from start of this race since the lights have been out. 2 different leaders, Sebastian Wemmy and Pascal Wehrlein. They've been trading the lead back and forth. Both of them, though, now utilizing their attack mode in different ways, setting them up for a different run to the finish.
So in order to optimize the slipstream here, the gap that Max Gunther had is too big. You don't get the benefit, the energy management, you're going to miss out on that. You need to be within 4/10 to 6/10 maximum to get the benefit of the slipstream here. And that gap of over a second is just not going to cut it for Max. He needs to close it up and then really stay there. If he doesn't, I think we're going to see a move from Nick Cassidy to jump up and go and chase those first 2.
Incident at turn 13, and there it is. That's Robin Freins, who had a big crash here last year that led to a broken wrist. It cost him multiple races last season, and his race is run.
That's a tricky position right there, because if there's too much damage, they're going to have to throw a safety car. And then that throws a big spanner in the works for the teams to manage this.
Up and say he is okay. That's great news. He actually has the surgeon that operated on his wrist last year here as a guest this weekend. And full course yellow issued by race control. Ooh, that was a near miss. It appeared between Cassidy and Gunther.
Drivers right, hard drivers right as they come through.
Yeah, when